Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Coffee in the Corral. Zell is already over here with me this morning getting her morning itchies. It is an absolutely beautiful day out here. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. The wind is not blowing. It's going to get so warm today, you guys. If you get a chance, please do yourself a favor and get outside for a little bit. I told my girls this morning to get their school done that they have to do inside as quick as possible so they can go outside and do the rest of their school outside or run around and play like kids, huh? Oh, God. Zell already wants my coffee. She's into it already. Zelenka, I've barely had any. Please. Okay, this is going to be bad. Zell, I'll get you a little bit, but then you have to, give me some space, okay? All right. Here we go. Ooh, fresh hot coffee. I hope you guys had a great week. Congratulations on the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. I do not know much about football, so I don't really know anything, but there's a lot of people that are excited about it, so cool. Happy for you guys. Happy for us, I guess. I guess they're our state football team, huh? So that's cool. I did not watch it last night. I've never watched the Super Bowl. I just didn't grow up with TV. And football, I've tried to watch it. It's just boring to me. I don't understand it that much, and I feel like it's not like baseball. I can do that. I love baseball. I love watching baseball. I also love playing baseball, so baseball makes sense to me. Now my hands are really dirty from giving Zell coffee. But football doesn't make sense to me, and it's too slow. Like, they always have to stop. I'm like, keep going. So there's too many, not enough action, I guess, for me. So I've just never been much into watching football, but I know some people are. So that's cool. Hope you guys enjoyed your Super Bowl last night. I hung out with my family and we watched this show where they put together, oh God, I can't remember the name of it. But anyways, they team up a baker and an engineer and they have to make this, they had to make a robot that was edible. And anyways, so that was fun. That's what we did for, I don't know if that's against the law to not watch Super Bowl, but we had fun watching super baking. Okay, enough of that. Guess what we are talking about today? We are talking about love. And not just love, the most important love that you can ever give and that you can ever receive. And this may not come as a surprise to you, but it definitely came as a surprise to me because this was not the way that I was raised. And it's not the belief that I was raised with, but I have learned over the past few years and really worked hard to implement into my own life this kind of love. It's simple, but it's so good. Self-love. Yes. The most important love you can give and receive is love from yourself. It's interesting. I saw this little video recently and it said, think about those that you really love. And so, instantly the people, probably if I say that to you, these faces are going to come into your mind about the people you really love. But was your face one of those faces that came in your mind? Were you one of those people? Because not for me. Like if someone says, think about the people you love, first person is not myself that pops into my mind. That'd be the last thought on my mind. So I loved this beautiful way of thinking about it because I thought, oh my goodness. Yeah, if we cannot truly love ourselves, how do we truly love other people? I found a couple quotes I wanted to read you guys this morning. Before I start, though, I have a follow-up on the movie theater story. I did a podcast on our horrific theater experience. I believe that's what it was called. And I just wanted to do a follow-up on that of kind of the communication and what happened with all of that. Basically, after quite a bit of communication from Nate and Jennifer, the manager, I don't think it was the manager of I think it was the regional manager that they were communicating with. They never directly got a hold of the president, even though they tried numerous times. His response at first was, well, we don't have a policy in place for that. And then eventually he said, actually, we do have a policy in place for that, that apparently nobody knows about, nobody's been trained in, which is strange to me. But he said that he was already had the staff started on training about that policy and making sure that was going to be put into place. He also refunded Jennifer for her money. And so that was the last place that it was left. And Jennifer and Nate both requested that, like this go all the way up to the top, to the president, and that, the policy is put on the wall, clear for everybody to see. And he said, well, yeah, I can't make any of those decisions. They have to go through all of these procedures, but he said he can put in a request. So anyways, I felt like it got at least a little bit better. I do still find it really strange. Hi, Raina. Raina's coming over here to say hi. Hey, sweet girl. Oh, she's looking at everybody. This is my daughter's Mustang, Raina. Yeah, you're a good girl. I find it interesting that he had a lot of argument saying there wasn't a policy in place, and that was, you can't have a specific policy just for that. But then he backed up on that eventually after they kept pushing and said, well, we do. Turns out we do have a policy in place. Just nobody's trained on it. So definitely think it's bad business on their part that they have a book of policies that their staff's not trained in. So I'm confused about that. But at least he is taking the steps to train the staff, and hopefully things will be better for other families from here on out. I still don't think I'll be going back to that theater, especially since it's frowned upon to laugh. So I have a really hard time watching funny movies and laughing really quiet. So I'll just probably stick to watching movies at home. But I'm glad that, grateful that Nate and Jennifer were willing to be really persistent, and that he finally was going to not just making excuses. So that was the follow-up on that. All right, back to the self-love. I'm going to have a couple quotes here I want to read. This one is by Rena Rose. She's a German author. Looks like she's got some really neat stuff out there. She says, love yourself so much that when someone treats you wrong, you recognize it. How about that, huh? I thought that was really cool. When someone treats you wrong, you recognize it. Seems so simple, but how many of us make excuses for other people and allow other people to mistreat us? A lot of it's just, at least for me, in the environment that I grew up in, I was used to, always being trained to take the lower place and let others walk all over me. That was my job. That was how I was supposed to live my life. And so I didn't know that was not caring for myself. You know, like I'm learning now that that was completely not honoring to myself. And I try really hard to not let people do that now. But I love it how she puts it, love yourself so much that when someone treats you wrong, you recognize it. You're like, hell no. No, I love me too much to let you treat me like that.